My front balcony is in the back of his video.
Does it have the white arches?
It's the white arches.
Shut the Oh. Those are recent.
That's my home.
What up, y'all? Welcome to WeRandomTv. Hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so you don't miss any content we drop. We're coming at y'all today with another reaction video, and today's video is Abba and Preach's Derrick versus Jaxn.
Derrick versus Jaxn?
Yes.
Oh man, I already know, man. Shout out to Abba and Preach, man.
Love their channel.
Let's do it.
Team Jaxn, what's happening? Team Jaxn, what's happening? Team Jaxn, what's happening?
Team Jaxn, what's happening?
Again, heal together without hurting each other. My new book is available now at the link down in the caption. And by the way, I'm gonna speak in third person. How a man treats you is how he feels about you. I just had to co-sign that, bro. Like, that's some of the realest shit I've ever heard. Or if he treats you like you a dummy, that's how he feels about you. But you know, I'm tired of seeing y'all settle for these lames and these scrubs that treat y'all like shit when there's dudes out here who are really going hard for their girls. Again, don't forget your crown while I go way more in depth about how to avoid the guys that are actually trash. Y'all settling and fighting over these dudes that make you feel like you just a runner-up with these other chicks. When in the beginning, he was telling you that you was the baddest, you was the realest, you was the best.
It's like the zoom in. The
zoom that they in. Do? Yeah,
no, the zoom in,
I love it.
The zoom in is like, it's like tension, but it's like, in this video, it's like hilarious, but it's like, yo, it's
like she reacting to his videos.
All right, man.
To what he's saying.
You was the best, you was wifey, you was this, that, and the other. But then when y'all get together, he gets inconsistent and starts making you feel like you average. And if you ever have questions about how a man feels about you, ask his actions. That's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Heal together without hurting each other is actually half off right now at the link down in the caption. But if a dude don't fuck with you, shit, he'll ignore you, he'll cuss you out, call you out your name, he'll cheat on you, even put his hands on you. The last thing a dude is not gonna do if he's really into you is make it seem to other girls like he's still on the market, even if there's no title yet. It ain't gonna happen. So if you're dealing with confused men, don't act confused whenever he leaves you heartbroken and your time wasted, because that's what confused men do. If you want to know the other 11, I go in detail about that in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. And we forget about the third party in this situation. I'm talking about the third party that didn't ask for none of this shit. Whether they weren't told the truth about what was going on at home, so they had their peace disturbed and now they all fucked up and sucked into the drama, or in a situation like this, a person who was basically preyed on in their most vulnerable state. Do we ignore, you know, just chewing somebody up and spitting them out and then licking our fingers because the learned lessons were so tasty? Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other is available now at the link down in the caption.
I can't with him. I really, really can't.
When the violations start getting blatantly disrespectful, like flirting with other girls, checking for other girls, texting other girls, you know it's time. Now, there are times when both of you will cross the line, but when him crossing the line starts to get sloppy, you know that's the relationship equivalent to waterboarding. He basically wants you so uncomfortable that you eventually break.
This faded.
Now, some men are real enough to say if they don't love you anymore, but then you have those pieces of shit who show up with their actions until all your hope is gone, and possibly your trust and your ability to love another.
That look on her face right there is like she ready to take his member off.
Bro,
in his sleep.
Bro, the look on her face to me is like, I'm just
plotting.
out of here, fam. I'm out of here. I'm gone.
She look like she plotting against him right now.
On Earth, bro. She don't look like she on Earth right now.
The man, put it like this. If the infractions are starting to straight up humiliate you, it's time to let him go. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women, cheating, affair, stepping out. Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other, my new book, is available now at the link down in the caption. He asked me, what was my suggestion for getting his girl back? You know, admittedly, he had messed up. This was a real woman, bona fide, like, keeper, and he let her go. And now he wants me to let him know what his next move should be. And the sad part is, all I could tell him was that it's time to move on. Again, Heal Together Without Hurting Each Other. My new book is available now at the link down in the caption where I go way more into detail about this. So I've been asked quite a few times to speak on narcissists or guys who suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, which is, I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I talk about it in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown.
Bro, you need, sir.
That's what we were saying.
Fam, you need
If you're
Take
hearing me
his
say
own
any of
advice.
these things and you're thinking to yourself,
He is
there's no
talking
man on
about
earth who
himself.
exists like that, that's a unicorn, this is unrealistic, maybe you even got some resentment that's kind of starting to stir up for me, just at hearing this, let me just say that may be evidence that you need healing. And I'm not trying to invalidate you, but pain changes all of us. And the only reason why you would think
I
these
tell
very
you, that
real
smile he
examples,
gets
I'm talking about
always
these are
gets me,
examples of
yo.
dudes that I know personally. Outside of me, take me out of it. Guys that I know personally, this is just how they show up. This ain't nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at any of these things and saying, well, that never happens to anybody, that only happens in movies, that's evidence. That's one of the indicators that you may need healing, because pain has changed you and now it's trying to protect you from ever having that hope.
This is a spiritual warfare, and if you are not prepared and you do not know what to do, you will drown and you will be a casualty in this war.
You the casualty
I
right
did
now.
not come here to play games and to play dress up. I came here in my battle suit. I came here on the battleground, covered in the blood of
his
Jesus.
smile. His smile every time. I love it when he does it.
I received the anointing of the warrior, and I spilled the blood of the enemy. You see a bonnet, I see the helmet of salvation. You see an army green shirt, I see the breastplate of righteousness. I see the belt of truth, the sandals of peace, the sword of the spirit, which
Who's
is the
wearing
word
the belt
of
of
God,
truth?
and the shield of faith. And I've come to the battleground, covered in the blood of Jesus, to proclaim victory over sin.
Okay, by the end of
Yeah. It's admirable that she has that much faith,
Yeah.
but to allow it to blind herself and to follow it to the point that she just doesn't seem like she's checked in.
December, the end of November, early December, I found out I was pregnant.
Like, I was watching a YouTube clip, but two girls came to the show. I think they were sisters. They had boyfriends. And they were there to ask the host what they should do about their controlling boyfriends. The boyfriends wouldn't let them wear certain things, wouldn't let them go certain places. If a dude is trying to control you, that's not cute. That's your cue to leave. That's your cue to run for the fucking hills before it gets worse. Control, that's the segue, that's the gateway drug to abuse. Ladies, I know sometimes when a dude tell you, like, you can't do this and you can't do that, y'all be thinking that he just being controlling, but that ain't always the case. If a dude fuck with you, it is some things that he's just not gonna tolerate.
I remember that.
Oh, and another thing, if a dude really loves you, he ain't gonna let you come out the house or be on social media just any kind of way. Hardly wearing no clothes or being pissy drunk. Like, he ain't gonna have none of that shit. Again, don't forget your crown, where I go way more in depth about how to avoid the guys that are actually trash. But we all know actions speak louder than
Even
words.
though-
You know, but I always say patterns speak the truth.
My front balcony is in the back of his video.
Does it have the white arches?
It's the white arches.
Shut the fuck up. Those are recent.
That's my home.
And by the way, he has a book. It's called Heal Together Without
Mic
Hurting
drop.
Each
That's
Other.
it.
The question
That's
is,
it, man.
how do I make a man
He's
miss me, or
posted
really just regret
a
letting me
couple of
walk away
videos,
or
looks
dumping
like,
me?
in front of
My
her
answer
house.
is the same every single time. Just invest energy into yourself. Stop focusing on that. Let it go. Walk away. Blah blah blah. Right? But if you have to get something off your chest, like if you just have something on your chest, it's spiteful, it's petty, or whatever it is that you want to call it, and you have to get it off your chest, I would rather you take that route as opposed to seeking out revenge. And if you're going to take that route, there is a right way to do it.
His advice seems sound at first. Hey, forget about it, move on.
Once again, man, shout out to I've Preach for the mashup. That's it, bro. I think everything else they just kind of started talking about. Look, man. We talk about this on our podcast. We go a little bit more in depth, but look, man. My man, Derrick, first name Derrick, last name Jaxn. This nigga here. Look, man. The pie is on your face, fam. Like, everybody pretty much knows what's going on with you. I think a lot of brothers already knew. Say shout out to the manosphere. A lot of brothers in the manosphere community. I mean, I'm not one of the manosphere brothers, but I mean, I know about the community and that's where they at. You know what I mean? They already been like, yo, this dude is a clown. And just a whole bunch of other brothers too. So, look, hey, unfortunately, the women got played. His subscribers, female subscribers, male subscribers.
His subscribers got played.
They got played.
Sure.
I don't think no apology been given to them. No accountability really on that as far as how those people took his advice and could have cost them relationships. And he's not even using his own advice, truthfully. Yeah, man, it's a sad situation, but once again, it's good content.
Yeah,
good content, man. It's yeah, bro. But you know, hopefully the wife, she gets the type of support that she need, because yeah, bro, she ain't, no matter what kind of face she putting on and the battle cry that she out here singing, truth be told, she needs to really get some healing. Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the face.
Outside of the church.
Seek
some help outside of the church. Still go to church.
The church is solid. I mean, that gives her a strong, she got a strong sense of faith and belief.
Professional therapy to help you understand exactly what's going on, who he is, whether or not there's hope, because I think everybody else sees there is no hope in that situation, and what to do to help you.
And I know
for
they don't have to go in deep about their own personal relationship, but if they haven't had counseling together, they probably should do that too.
Nah, I think they need to do individual counseling.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying, like, once that's taking place, I don't.
If he's a narcissist, there ain't no way that relationship is going anywhere. Nowhere. Fast.
Hey, so narcissists can't be healed? Not really?
Do you know the extensive amount of work that they have to do on themselves in therapy? They need to find a specialist, a therapist who specializes in dealing with that. And then there's parts of them that they like really need to correct. It's almost like we're watching the sociopath thing. Yeah. It's almost like that. Like it's an emulation type of situation. Like you need to understand that your actions are impacting. They don't care enough to do that. The only time they go to therapy like that is if it's court ordered. Yeah. Or somebody is making them go.
Damn. Well, in this case, don't look like it's gonna be. Well, first of all, check back, man. Probably later on this week, next week, it's gonna be something else that's gonna pop off, and we're gonna be here for it. We're gonna be here for the. Hey, man, this is one that we felt like we had to do. So, hey.
Shout out Abba and Preach.
Shout out to Abba and Preach, Love man. It. Mashup was perfect. They pretty much covered everything. Yep. And
I know they've been dying for this. They've been dying for this to happen. Well, not exactly this, but yeah.
Somehow, some way for them to get exposed.